You want revenge? Show me.
What we do here is
Yo, what's up everybody? It's Grandmaster Bushido Brown and welcome back to the Dojo. So today we are tackling the final boss, Yang, the leader. Yang is not a bad fight, you just gotta understand the flow of the moves. There's literally a rhythm in this fight. Once you get used to the rhythm, you're golden. Like it's actually one of the funniest fights to me. I love fighting Yang. Yang gets on my nerves every now and then. He has a couple of annoying moves, but he's not that bad. So today we're gonna tackle that. I'm gonna teach you how to beat the leader, the final boss, Yang. If this content helps you at all, do me a favor, hit that like button. Also subscribe to my channel and leave a comment. All right, so let's get into it. I'm not gonna take too long on this, so let's do this shit.
All right, so this is Yang right here. Yang, when you first get to Yang, he's gonna be a tricky one because you don't really know how he operates. The first time I got to him, he beat me down like really bad, but he's actually really simple. Well, at least I think he's simple now to fight against. There's a few key things you really need to know about. So one thing is he has all of your moves and then some. So you're fighting a reflection of yourself. Everything that you can do, he can do, right? A lot of his moves not that tricky. You just gotta know what's going on. I'm going to explain exactly how you deal with everything. Now you're going to watch me get hit sometimes because I wanted to show you exactly what was going down. Like if you take certain hits, it's kind of new. He almost killed me a couple times too. So anyway, let's get into it. So when you first get into here, he's going to be standing right here. Yang doesn't like he'll press you sometimes, but then every now and then, like he'll stop pressing you. And the reason why is because just like your structure gauge, his structure gauge starts dropping when he's not doing anything. Like I said, it's basically you fighting yourself. So you can come in here with the stick that you get from the guy outside, one of the guards. I usually run in here with it. It'll help guard against some of his attacks because some of his attacks do chip damage. So this will help out guarding against that. But eventually this is going to break. So you need to learn how to deal with him without using a weapon. But for the first portion of the fight, you can use a weapon. I would suggest you come in here and fight him a couple of times to get how this is supposed to go. It's literally like a dance back and forth. It's got a nice little like flow to this fight. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about in a second. So let's go. So usually when you run towards him, when you first come in here, he'll do a snap kick and then he'll do like a some kind of strike. I want to say it's not a punch. I think it's like a claw strike or something. So you can easily avoid those by spot dodging. Those are not hard to deal with. Now, here is the problem with Yang. So you saw how he just stood still like that, right? He's baiting you in to attack him. Now, when you go to attack him, he will spot dodge you and he's going to hit you with two strikes. The first strike is very hard to avoid for some reason. I don't know what it is about that first strike, but I get caught with it all the time. Sometimes I can spot dodge it correctly, but a lot of times I get straight up hit with it. So what I started doing now is whenever I see him stand still like that, I'll run in and attack him, and then I hold down my guard button. I'll let him hit me with the first one, and I evade the second one to leave an opening for myself, and then I counter. I'll strike him 2 times to get a couple of hits in. The third time when I hit him, he's going to either parry me, dodge me, or dash away. And usually when he does that, he's going to hit you with another move. So let's watch. See, that's that 2-strike move right there. That move is super freaking annoying. Like, this is how he was killing me so much. Just that one move. And it will put you down real quick. It doesn't look like it should be that strong, but he does a lot of damage with this freaking move for some reason. See? Now, he spot dodged me. He hopped over that low. And right when he hopped over the low, he did it again. So this is why you have your stick at the beginning. See, when you got this stick, if he does these 2 claw strikes right here, you can block those 2 claw strikes with the stick and you don't take any damage. And then he stepped to the side. Usually when he steps to the side, he's going to do another move. So you got to be kind of cautious about trying to attack him.
Oh yeah, one other thing that I forgot to mention is that when you're fighting Yang, you can't use your focus, so don't even think about it. My bad, I forgot to mention that before.
All right, so he'll do raining strikes. It's a pretty fast combo. You can actually evade all of those. So for raining strikes, you can actually parry at the end of the move. So what I do sometimes is I'll evade like 4 of them, and the last 2 I'll block and parry the last and get a couple of hits in from my parry counter. Now, when he does those moves sometimes, he will also jump way the frick back. Like he'll just zoom back. And then after he zooms back, he'll come running in with this slide kick. Like your same slide kick that you have. He'll come sliding in and he'll try to trip you. Now, you can avoid this pretty easily because you can see it coming. Like anytime you're fighting him, he goes whoop, and then he comes flying back in. He's gonna do the slide kick. All you gotta do is that's a low attack. So when you spot dodge, you're going to hop over that move, which is done by holding down L1 and pressing up, and you'll hop that low move. It's very simple to deal with. And after he messes it up, you can get a punish in on it. So let me show you what it looks like one more time, just in case you don't realize it. What it looks like, we'll look at the whole combo again. There's a slide. Get your punish in. 2 claw strikes. See how he zoomed back like that? Anytime he zooms back, not anytime. Sometimes he'll zoom back, he won't do anything. So he's kind of tricky. You got to kind of watch him. Most of the time when he zooms back like that, he's going to run in with that slide. And whatever he runs in with the slide, you can hop it and get a punish in. Now my stick broke, so now it's hand-to-hand combat. And this is where things get a little tricky. See, whenever you have him back some, he'll jump in with a snap kick. He'll attack you with 2. You can avoid those easily too. That move is really easy. So if you avoid the first couple of attacks from that, he won't go into the full combo. I think if he hits you with a couple of them, he'll go into the full combo, because anytime he's hit me with the snap kick and then another portion of it, he's always gone into the full combo. But anytime I dodge both of those, he doesn't do it. He'll miss and then he'll back up, and then I can press him a little bit. And then once I press him, because he's gonna stop attacking. Like once I move in on him, or once you move in on him and you try to attack him, he's going to spot dodge and he's gonna try that double claw move. So remember, when you attack him and he spot dodges you, you hold down your block button, you block the first claw and spot dodge the second claw and punish right after that. Big damage. Boom. All right. So like I said before, when he does raining strikes, that fast combo, he might do it twice. So he'll do it once, boom, 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 and then he'll step to the side and he'll do it again. I know how to parry him in this form, so it's really easy. Usually when he starts the second combo, I'll evade a couple and then I'll stop evading and just block. And then I will tap the block button to get a parry in there. I'll just tap it. And eventually I will parry him while he's doing that. And then I can get my counter parry combos in. So just remember, when he does raining strikes, he's going to do it one time. Sometimes he'll do raining strikes. He'll jump back and run in with the slide. Sometimes he'll do raining strikes, step to the side, and then he'll do raining strikes again. They're easy to evade. I would suggest before you start trying to parry him, you just get good at spot dodging those raining strikes. And then after he finishes, you hit him a couple of times. See how he snap kicked at me? He snap kicked at me, tried to hit me once, and then he backed up and he stopped attacking. Anytime you see him do that, when he backs up or he just stops attacking you, he's waiting for you to run in and try to hit him because he wants to counterattack you, right? Whenever you run in and you try, it doesn't matter what you do. Anytime you try to hit him, he spot dodges you and he immediately comes in with this double claw move. Like I said before, you block the first part of that move. So immediately after you miss your punch, which you're going to miss, you hold down the block button, you block the first one, and then you spot dodge the second one, and then you get a counter in. See? Just like that. Just like what I just did. So take the first one. Now it does chip damage. But if you do it correctly, it doesn't really matter because you're going to have either his structure gauge all the way at red before he can kill you. So you can take those hits as long as you know how to counterattack him. If he catches you with any moves, it's going to do some damage. Like, you'll see what I mean in a few seconds. But it's very important that you learn how to evade that particular move right there, because that is the move that's the most problems out of every move that he does. Every other move is pretty freaking predictable. That move right there, however, is very, very annoying and it does damage. That's his whole gimmick for this first fight, is that evade and double claw. Now see, I took too long. That's why he was able to block me. But immediately after he misses that second claw, you need to attack him. Now, I attacked him a couple of times and you heard this parry, right? Whenever you hear parry from this guy, he's gonna do the same moves. It's like a 2-hit claw combo move, but it literally feels like a dance. Once you get used to it, you'll see what I mean. See, that time he didn't do it, but you'll see the double claw thing. So when he whenever he parries you, he's gonna do the double claw strike. Right? It's like a rising double claw strike. You can easily evade that. It's easy. But if he hits you with it, he's gonna do like a powerful structure kick, and it hurts. It does some damage. Like he pushes you against the wall, and then you take extra damage from that too. Sometimes he'll parry you and he'll do raining strikes. Now, the raining strikes that you just saw is what I was talking about. Like he'll do one raining strikes and then he'll jump to the side and then he'll do another. That second one, you can evade a couple of them, but when he gets to the end of those, just start tapping your block button to time the parry. And once you parry him, you can get some extra hits in with your parry attack. Here we go. Now you jump back. Now, I kicked that on that time, so it actually pushed him back a little bit. So he's going to miss these moves because he's too far from me. Then he runs in with the slide. That's the double claw move I was talking about. See, he has two versions of it. He has one where he parries you, and he'll do vertical double claw where he tries to hit you, and then he tries to hit you in like the jaw with it. And then there's another version of it, which is the problem when he dodges you and he does two claw swipes. The one when he does the two upper ones is very easy to avoid. You can avoid that every time. The lower ones are a little bit more difficult. And like I said, the strategy to evading that one is when you punch at him, you immediately hold down guard. He's going to hit you with the first one. When the second one comes, evade that one. Now you saw when he did that snap kick, he came in with an elbow and his other like lame ass move. Those are really easy to evade. Now, those moves indicate that he's about to go into that defensive crap where he won't attack you. He'll try to get his structure gauge to deplete. So you're going to have to press him. And when you press him and try to hit him, he's going to dodge you and he's going to do the double claw. So just remember that when he does that little lame ass 3-hit combo, which is very slow, and he steps back and he doesn't do anything, when you go to attack him, is always going to be a double claw. So get ready to block and evade the last portion of it. Raining strikes. Did I get a counter in? Double claw. See, I know how to time it now too a little bit, so. All right, that combo, he doesn't do that combo that much. So you don't really have to worry about it. But if he jumps to the side and he swipes at you and he hits you, he'll go into another combo string. The last portion of that is a push kick. And if he pushes you against something, it does hurt pretty bad. But so yeah, whenever he does that particular combo string, he'll step to the side, he'll hit you. And if he hits you with the first part of it, he'll follow it up with an extended combo, right? The end of it is a push kick. It's pretty strong. If he pushes you against something, you take extra damage, but it's easy to evade. So you can block that, but if you block it, your structure gauge is going to be like halfway full right here. So just make sure you're watching your structure if you decide to guard against that move. I guard against it a lot, and then I let my structure go back down. But if your structure is like up here and he does that, he's going to break your guard and it's going to cause some pretty big damage. So be careful with that combo string. Now, he jumped back. You know what's coming. Yep, there it goes. Leg sweep. Whenever he zooms back, just remember, he'll come in with a leg sweep, and it's very easy to evade that. Here's the double claw, upward. Jump back, there it goes. Jump back again. See, that time he didn't do anything. Try to double claw me. All right, another double claw. All right, and that's the first phase of Yang. Now, the first phase is actually harder than the second phase. Second phase, he goes on the offensive. He don't stand around, so now he's coming at you. But this is the easiest phase to me because it's literally like you're dancing with him the entire time. Like, you'll see what I mean in a few minutes. All right, so when he comes in like that, sometimes he'll come in, he'll do like a gut punch, and it's a structure damage move too. You can evade that, and then he'll step to the side, he'll strike at you, and then he'll do like a powerful roundhouse. That roundhouse is pretty slow. Usually when he do those 3-hit moves, I don't know what his last 2 moves are gonna be. So if I see his foot glow, like, I'll dodge it sometimes, but sometimes I won't, because he not only does that when he does that move, he also does a leg sweep. And the leg sweep is super freaking annoying because if he knocks you down on the ground, he follows it up with like a 2-hit ground pound. So usually it's funny that I'm kicking him in the nuts right now, by the way. He's like, ooh, bitch, get out of here. But anyway, yeah, whenever you see him do that low fist, low powerful structure, the structure guard low fist, right? Whenever he does that, he's gonna step to the side and he might do a couple of different moves. So he might actually do a powerful roundhouse, which is really easy to evade. You can get a pretty good punish in after he messes up that move. He might do a leg sweep. If you know a leg sweep's coming, you can, and you're good enough to predict that, go ahead. But if you're not, just block it. Or he might do 2 elbow strikes. They're high attacks. You can easily evade that. It's the leg sweep that gets me every time. Like, it's so annoying. That's the most annoying thing about actually fighting this guy in this phase. See, now he struck at me. Now, this is what you need to look for, because it's going to be a leg sweep, and he's probably going to catch me with it. Yep, see? That's what I'm talking about. He always catches me with that leg sweep. I don't know what it is about that leg sweep, man, but I just am not good about evading that right there. But if he hits you with the leg sweep, make sure you have ground counter on, and immediately hit L1, the ground counter him and knock him down, and then you ground pound him. Bop, bop, get up, attack. Here goes the dance. Now that right there, that move looks super intimidating, but it's really not. Whenever he jumps back, just like in the last phase, it used to be a slide. Now, he will do the slide in this phase, but I don't see it that much, and I don't know why, but I don't know how you trigger him to really do it. But sometimes he will do that slide, so he'll just do it out of nowhere. You know, he don't do it like he don't jump back and do it. I think if you're too far away from him, he'll do it. But this move, whenever you're attacking him and he parries and then he jumps way back, or if he strikes at you a couple of times and he jumps way back like he did with that slide kick, he'll come in with a 3-hit structure damage combo. It's going to take you some time. Well, it might not take you that much time. It didn't take me that long. But whenever he comes in with this move, it's 3 hits. Remember that. It's not just 1 hit. It's 3 hits. So whenever you see him touch you and say, oh, your father didn't have time to teach you this, he's about to do it or he's going to say some other crazy crap. So whenever he comes in, it's going to be boom, 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 right? That's pretty much the rhythm for it. Like, you get the timing down after you do it a couple of times. He'll do it and like boom, boom, boom. And then you can get a punish in. This move right here, you do have to worry about this move if you don't know how to deal with it, because he'll kill you with this. It does a lot of damage. You don't want to get touched by that. But when he misses, punish that.
Yang will also do this crazy ass wall jump kick that a lot of the other enemies do, where if he's far back from you, he'll run and jump off the wall and attempt to kick you in the face. But it's a high attack, so you can easily just spot dodge that. So watch out for that. If you don't know what the move looks like, it looks like this.
And now we're dancing. There's a sweep again. Always get caught by it. Now, now the other thing too. I don't know why this happens, but for some reason, like if he falls like over here on like these little like stair-like structures right here, if he falls here, for some reason you cannot ground pound him. Like it won't let you mount him and punch him in the face a couple of times. Like he has to fall out here in the middle or right here. I don't know. I think it might be like a glitch or something they need to fix. Like they probably need to patch that. But like he'll fall like right here, or he'll fall out here and you can actually mount him there. But if he falls on like these little steps right here, you can't mount him. Like I tried and it doesn't work. So I'm just letting you guys know you're gonna have, sometimes it will, sometimes it won't, but most of the time it won't. So if he falls here, don't even bother trying to do it because it ain't gonna work. Now he's walking in. Now that was that low attack. He tried to hit me at the high. I evaded it. See what I'm saying? Now that I look at it, I think actually, now that I'm watching the video, I think he does the same thing every time. So he comes in like with a weak attack. You probably want to, if it's not the strong gut punch and it's the little weak attack that he does, he'll do a weak attack. Let's see. He'll do a snap kick, weak attack, and then a leg sweep. So he'll do a snap kick, then he'll go into like a little weak punch. I bet you can parry that too. But I don't like trying to parry this guy because I don't like taking damage from him and I mess up my parries with him. So the only time I try to parry him when he does the raining strikes, that's it. But it looks like whenever he comes in with the snap kick, then a weak punch, he's going to try to hit you with the low sweep. So that might be the key to him. I never noticed it before until now. Now we're dancing. He went back. There's that 3-hit combo. Evaded. Get my punish in. Boom, boom. See? It's like a little dance. Look at it. Little dance. Raining strikes. Now, that's another thing. If you're close to a wall or you get him close to a wall, sometimes he'll evade you, grab you, and throw you. He'll reverse you around near the wall. And he might do a palm strike to try to strike you into the wall. So after he reverses you towards the wall, make sure you're guarding. He'll jump back most of the time, but he might try to palm strike you and knock you into the wall. And if he does that, it does damage when you hit the wall. So be careful of that. But do not let him get you in a corner or near a wall because the camera angle will fuck you. Stay away from the freaking walls while you're fighting this guy. So if he throws you over there, you dash back out here into the center and you go back to your Kung Fu battle. Snap kick. All right, there's the 3 hits. All right, there's the roundhouse. Now, one thing about when he does those raining strikes like that, he'll go, huh, huh, huh. He'll normally finish it up with that strong roundhouse high kick. It's very easy to evade. Like, evade his raining strikes. If he hits you with tries to hit you with a gut punch, then you know it's coming. Jump back. Yep, see, it's always the same thing. So yeah, for the way you notice the low sweep is when he jumps in with a snap kick and then he hits you with like this little weak punch. It's not going to be the strong structure one. It's going to be a little weak punch. He'll try to hit you with the low sweep. I never noticed that before. So see, I'm learning like right with you guys right now. Counter. Now you dance a little bit. 3-hit combo. Easy to avoid once you get used to it. Dancing some more. That's the double claw. And he tried it. Now see, he almost caught me that time. He stepped to the side. He struck one time and he tried to do that heavy roundhouse. So remember, when he steps to the side of you, he's up to something. So you need to be on your guard. Now you step back. Here comes the 3-hit. Yep. Anytime he jumps back like that, remember, he's about to do that 3-hit special move that Sifu didn't teach us. So he says, which I don't really fucking need it. And then you just punch him in the nuts. Step back. All right. This right here, do not attack him when he's doing this. No, no. Do not, and I repeat, do not attack him when he's like this. This is that back fist move that you have. If you try to attack him, he's going to punch you in the face and then he's going to add on a bunch of extra moves. He's going to be super extra with you. So if he does this, just stand there and look at him. Or you can just back up and look at him until he stops doing this. There's that strong gut punch. You try to follow up with a different combo this time. All right. So just remember, when he does that strong gut punch, sometimes he'll do a strong gut punch and he'll go into raining strikes. You can evade all of those. Sometimes he'll do the strong gut punch. He'll step to the side. He'll strike at you one time, and then he'll do a heavy roundhouse. You can avoid that heavy roundhouse easily, just like you can avoid these raining strikes. If you block these raining strikes, it does chip damage you. So you can block a couple of them, but if you're not trying to parry this, I would suggest spot dodging this and evading all of it. Then you get your counter in. Now see, he did 2 strikes, which I evaded because they're easy. Then the last strike, I blocked it. But then after you stop with that last strike, you know this big roundhouse is coming. And if he whiffs that, which he did, you can get a good punish in. There's the low again. Now you step back, 3-hit, evade it, get your punish in. Ground pound. He countered. You heard that? So anytime he parries you, just understand when he parries you, he's immediately going to try to counter you with something, and it becomes like a dance. It literally feels like a dance. You guys are flowing back and forth with each other. It's pretty cool. Like once you get into the rhythm of it, he's easy to fight. Just there it goes. See, parried me again. There's a double claw. I evaded those. Got me at the sweep again. That sweep gets me like every time, man. I don't know what, because it's like I didn't recognize it before, but now I can recognize when he's about to do that sweep. So he'll be a lot easier to me. I didn't recognize that he's coming in with the snap kick, the weak punch, and then the low. But now that I see that pattern, like it'll be easy for me to evade. So just remember to watch out for this one particular thing, because if he sweeps you on the ground, he's going to try to come in and hit you while you're on the ground. See that little weak punch right there? When you step to the side, that's the key thing you need to watch out for that lets you know he's going to try to do a leg sweep. Now, one thing about when he steps to the side, though, with those moves, Sometimes he might switch him up. So normally if I see him step to the side, I'll guard to try to see what he's about to do. And whatever he's about to do, if I recognize the pattern, I can evade it. I would say when he steps to the side, you block just to see what he's doing first. And if you recognize what he's doing, then you evade it. Anytime he knocks you on the ground, if you have ground counter on, you see we're dancing, boom, and he's done. And that's Yang. So, like I said, anytime you get him on the ground, try to follow it up with 2 punches. Anytime he parries you, just know that an attack is coming. It could be a double claw, double upward claw, or it could be raining strikes. Just remember, anytime you hear him parry you, you know to evade the next thing that's coming. He's very easy in this phase. This phase is his easiest phase. The first phase is the hardest one because of those lame ass double claw to your midsection crap that he does. A 2-hit claw combo. That shit used to fuck me up. So that's pretty much how you deal with Yang. Yang, you're not a Kung Fu master, but I mean, he is kind of beating me up right now, but sit down. Give me that back. You trying to steal my shit too. You saw that, right? Sit down. Get your ass up. We ain't done. Just how you killed my dad. You're done, Yang. Look out of here, clown. Anyway, that's Yang. That's Yang. Once you beat him, that's the final boss. Now, I'm not going to show you the end because no spoilers. So, you know, I'm going to just wait for this. I'm going to wait for this to get right here. And then I'm going to stop it. All right. And that's it for Yang. Hope you guys enjoyed.
And just like that, Yang goes down. Like I said before, Yang is not a hard fight. You got to understand the back and forth between you two. So that's going to be it for my boss series right here. I hope this boss series that I've worked on actually helped you guys. Actually took quite some time for me to do this thing because I had to go back and break it down and record, and then actually I had to fight the bosses many times because I wanted to do a perfect run without dying. A couple times I died, and then I had to do certain things like get them to do certain moves so you can see them. But anyway, that's it for me, guys. Like I said before, if this helped you out, do me a favor, hit that like button, man. And come back to my channel. I'm about to start working on Destiny 2 Witch Queen. It looks like it's going to be fun. But anyway, y'all have a good day. I'm about to go to the gym, get my workout on. See ya.